Hello, Bill Kaladesh here, building a sealed deck, shortly 1 minute to go, for a PTQ. This is quadruple Aether Revolt, double Kaladesh, so the current big sealed format. And we'll go through it. This is a 219-person tournament, at least. It's 40 seconds to join. And top 8 gets a chance at the Pro Tour. Only the winner of this tournament gets an invite to the Pro Tour and travel and all that. So it's quite the prize. I've made it to the top 8 a couple times, but have not made it to the finals. So we'll try to correct that today. Of course, even if you are really good, it's still going to be difficult to qualify. But here we are. Trying to see how many rounds it's going to be. It could be 9 or, let's see, 219, so yeah, it'll be 9 rounds. Anything above 212 and under 385. A little bit of lag here. Well, we got a mythic, the lizard. Ooh, and a walking ballista and an ether sphere harvester, so quick preview of things, but sort by rarity just to check this out. No foils. Bit of a shame. This is not really a card, but perhaps our blue and green is good enough, even though it's pretty expensive. Generally, ooh, we got another rare here, Bridge Scale Tusker. A little hidden rare. A couple efficient constructions and a paradoxical outcome, and an ornithopter. So maybe we go a bit nuts here. We might have the workings of a pretty big memer deck, but I'm pretty sure green is going to be our direction instead of some kind of combo blue deck, because those generally don't work out. Makes me sad, because I prefer formats where that stuff is possible. See how the rest of green is doing. It's okay. Just take a look at all of it at once. You can also take a look at the artifacts, because some of them are colored, so we want to get them into their correct piles here. Just try not to crash Magic Online while we do it. So anytime there's a double like this, for whatever reason now, you have to move them both at once, or else the whole program dies. Yeah, I mean, no one said coding was easy, but yeah. All right. All of these look playable. All of these look great, in fact. Wow. The Bandar is especially good with like the Revolutionary and things. Aid from the Cal is just not a card. How many of these are Artificers? Warrior. Just this guy. But generally, the Goggles is pretty good in this format. The Crusher is fine. Our Harvester is obviously the best, whatchamacallit, vehicle. So I'm going to play that whole pile if we play green, and it's very likely we do play green. So let's take a look at our other colors. See what the creature curve for each of the colors are. And that was 16 or 14 cards with the vehicles. Evasion is fine, I guess, but it's not exciting. None of these cards are exciting. We have 2 good cards here, the Dawnfeather Eagle and the Fairgrounds Warden. The Infiltrator's fine. This is fine. These cards are fine. The rest are, like, not exciting. I guess timing is okay. Alright. Bleu. Let's take a look at this exciting blue stack. Alright, Ambition. The problem with these guys is, I mean, the total number of artifacts we have is not that high. Red, I guess, has the most. And they're not that good. Like, you don't want to play Ornithopter We have a few vehicles, but yeah, I don't think the efficient constructions are going to go. And honestly, you could win some games with them, but you're not going to win a tournament with that effect. Alright, Dramatic Reversal is not a card. 2 Negates is probably not a card, you wouldn't want to. I don't love these. But the real cool stuff we're looking at is our Trophy Mage, because that finds Aether Sphere Harvester, and we could throw in whatever, Cogwork Assembler. The Ancient, the outcome, but it's a little slow. It's worth a thought. And not much else. I mean, Minister of Inquiries, Disappearing Act is pretty heavy blue. A bunch of counter spells, yeah. The Moray could be okay. Watchful Automaton, pretty good with Trophy Mage. But yeah, the real exciting thing is Trophy Mage to find one of our best cards in our deck, so... Take a look at black. You want to get a feel for all of your colors, and leave nothing, you know, unchecked, sort of. Some card advantage cards. A couple removal spells, but, like, Sorcery Speed, oh no, we did it. Magic Online crash. Sorcery Speed, expensive removal like this is just not as good as it is in some formats. I do like a Scavenger. It's a huge body for this format. The Aether Poisoner is good. The Fen Hauler is fine. Black does not look like it's going to be our color, despite having a couple reasonable cards. Yeah. Take a look at red. So right now, if I had to guess, it would be green splashing blue, because our green is just so good. What on earth is this? 1,000,000 3-drops. The only good one is this little gremlin dude snooping around. Tampering. Hungry Flames. Okay, so we have 4 really good cards and some passable cards. But, you know, all of our colors have 4 good cards, so I don't think red's going to be it either. A couple cards to splash. Cool. I mean, we have Walker. What else do we have here? No, I clicked the whole pile. Oh. No, no, no. Crikey. Yeah, now we have 3 Cogwork Assemblers. The annoying part about that is we sorted all this, and now it's, you know, it's screwed. Hold on. Alright. Make this report better. If the report was any better, they'd have frickin', I don't know. Good news is this deck's going to be pretty easy to build, but wasn't kidding. But yeah, fortunately we looked over all of our cards there and sort of got a feel. So let's try to build, yeah, and look, it comes back with a, from scratch here. Oh god, we can't split these up, can we? It's so stupid. Alright. Careful, careful. Phew. Surgery. Okay. This is 15. That is quite a lot already. Trophy Mage. Minister, I think that's fine here. We have a lot of energy. We just need a way to survive, because this is such a fast format. Demore, can we do that? A lot of energy from this guy means what? Means we can use Aether Squall Ancient the turn we play it. Maybe 8 from the Cal's okay, but maybe it's not. Do servo schematics do anything? No, we can't really sacrifice them. Hubbub. Alright. Creatures separately. Do we have any ramp? Druid of the Cal surprisingly good in this deck, and we do want 17 lands, I think, unlike most decks. Because we have so many good top-end cards. So our 6-drop is like Walking Ballista, 7 drops here. With Monstrous Onslaught, Iron Tread Crusher does get a lot better. Generally, it's a good card, but yeah. 21, 22, 23? Blade Master? Or do we want a second Assembler? It only really works with itself and the Harvester. And Trophy Mage, I guess. It does work well with Reservoir Walker. Ooh. How cool would that be? This thing crews the Crusher. It gives us energy for Harvester. It might just be a good card in this deck. Goggles. Trophy Mage is a wizard, not an artificer, for whatever reason. I guess to be consistent with other mages like that. Negate's reasonable. Yeah, this is starting to come together. Rejection. Still a bit of a sideboard card. So what are our options here? Oh god, there's 2 negates. Crash the program. Bam. Okay, we didn't do it. Ambition. Another creature. The outcome is okay. What does Disappearing Act do? Completely saves our life? Yeah. The cool part about Disappearing Act is you can bring back your Ballista, you can save your Ballista, you can do all sorts of good stuff. It unlocks a creature from enchantment-based removal, like Ice Over or all the white ones that do that. Taking a look, 8 minutes left, taking a look at the good splashable cards. We've got Fairgrounds Warden, but our only piece of fixing is Unbridled Growth, so I'm not really interested in splashing. You know, there's no Gear Hulk here or anything to really splash. Tampering, Chandra's Revolution, probably not worth a splash. Hungry Flames, even better than that, so maybe. It would be great to have some artifact removal. We just don't have it. I guess Ice Over kind of counts. Oh no, we do have Appetite for the Unnatural, yeah. So this deck is starting to look pretty good. I'm just going to submit a deck with these cards. You call me crazy for playing Reservoir Walker, but it really does combo with Cogwork Assembler and all of our energy sinks. Even Iron Tread Crusher. We're going to have the biggest Monstrous Onslaught of all time. We're going to pump this thing up to like a 14-14. Take down all our opponent's creatures twice. Just do twice as much damage to kill all of them. Let's see. So this looks like 10-7 to me. Ha! Take that, Magic Online. You thought you knew what I wanted. But you didn't. 10. Yeah, 10's plenty. That's a quarter of our deck. Get some double blue. Yeah, and we do have a turn 1 thing, so. Submit, because even if this isn't perfect, it's pretty good, and I don't want to crash again and get screwed over that way. We got lucky with this pool. I'm not sure that it's the best pool ever. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not. That's saying a lot. Best pool ever. Oh, Magic players and their hyperbole. But, yeah. But it's got potential. A lot of 3-drops. Trophy Mage finds these guys. I kind of want some card draw, like Tezzeret's Ambition, but it doesn't have to be Tezzeret's Ambition. It doesn't have to be a snowman. Get rid of all these off-color implements. They're not really what we want. Ooh, Watchful Automaton. Alright, what can we cut to make room for this guy? With so many lands, 17, you don't want to be stuck with nothing to do. But where's the room for it? Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is I want to put in either Watchful Automaton or Tezzeret's Ambition. Nothing else here is really interesting. So we've got Unbridled Growth. We could take out a land, although this is a pretty mana-heavy deck, especially with the Walking Ballista and so forth. Alright, let's do a quick little look-see here. Disappearing Act, I think that would be the cut. Ice over, we need this sort of effect because we don't have much to do on the first few turns. 5 things is the minimum, I would say. Goodness, and the Ambition's a bit slow, we don't have that many artifacts. I'm going to take the Automaton here. It's another sweet play with Trophy Mage anyway. And you might as well take a screenshot of your deck when you get it down to this. Make it look nice and neat. Oh yeah, that looks super neat. I'll combine groups here. Get these back in order. And there it is. So I'm going to submit this. Take a screenshot of this. So now I have 2 screenshots for the tournament. One of the program crashing because I tried to move a card. I'll tell you, there's a lot of things that happen online that wouldn't normally happen in real life, and certainly the program crashing when you move cards is one of them. PTQ sealed deck. It's a Simic deck. We've got a lizard, so we can't really lose. Alright, wish me luck. Here we go. 9-0. Actually, 8-1 or better guarantees it. If we're super lucky, we might make it in at 7-2. Wait. We took out Ice over? Oh, whoops. Oh, I just barely caught it. Yeah, submit. I mean, I'd love Disappearing Act, but this looks a bit better. Shipwreck Moray would be another idea for a cut. We don't have that many things with 1/1 counters that we can like curve out with the Armorcraft Judge, but let's see. Hunt the Weak, Druid, or Scrounging Bandar, so that's 2, 3, 4. The Judge is pretty lackluster. It's pretty lackluster, and it's like a 16th creature. That could be a cut here. The Moray's okay. I think the Moray's fine in this deck. But if we get like Ridgescale Tusker into Armorcraft Judge, that's a lot of cards. So is Disappearing Act going to be better? What can we do with Disappearing Act? We can get back We can counter our opponent's bomb. I mean, we don't have that many ways to deal with it. Yeah, this looks a bit weird, but I think in general having this unanswerable removal. Yeah. Alright, we did it. So, again, wish me luck, and I'll be back for the top 8 draft if I make it. Hello, this is Bill Claudsey, about to enter the last round of Swiss for this PTQ. I am in 24th place with a 6-2 record. The top 8 all have 7-1 or better. But some of those are going to lose. So half of these guys will drop down to 7-2. So if we go up to 7-2, well, we've got a really low shot because our tiebreakers are kind of below average. Then again, if all the people we played win, that could break things open here. So I'm going to try it out, and top 32 is the next division point. So our opponent's mulliganing. It's a good sign for us. Still, I'm kind of on tilt now because it's so unlikely that we can make it. We were on such a good run. It'd be much easier to make it if we won our last round. It's a fine hand, though. And then lost this one. But yeah, we have a 2-drop to start things off. And if we get a green, that's a pretty good combo. Not quite a green, but still, I'm not going to trade here. It's possible our best play is to ice over the poisoner. They did mulligan, so trading off isn't generally the worst, but it'd be pretty bad here. Always 0 to our opponent's creatures. Okay. Yeah, I'm not above doing this. We can always move these counters around later. And we can set this thing back to a 1-1. That's a weird attack. We can set this thing back to a 1-1, or this thing back to a 1-1 to get the most value. Oh! Oh, I pressed OK. Not sure I meant to do that. But be more careful here. Yeah, I just have to be more careful here. I would love for this thing to be a 1-1 right now. Because now our blocks are really bad. Do we take 6 here? Alright. I don't want to block these indefinitely, so I'm going to block like this. They probably take down Maulfist Revolutionary, and then we can put another counter on the Bandar, which they might kill here. It's better than taking 1,000,000 damage. Skywheeler shot, yeah. Okay, so we ice over the Treasure Keeper. We hope they don't have too much else to do. And if we survive, then our late game gets pretty good here. More poisoners. But those poisoners are going to be terrible against our Air Force. Yeah, so it's got to be the play here. Taking 3 here. Not much we can do about that. And Angel. Oh, Walking Ballista. God. Hey, that's not bad. Would be even better with some other jank, but we can kind of force the issue here. So they lose everything, and we go to 4, I imagine is how they play this. Then we can attack for 7. Oh, they're going to kill the druid. I'm fine with that, too. Means our life total is a little more healthy. Excellent. Just excellent. I don't want to be too clever here. Well, I'll just play the lizard. Why not? Whale, lizard. Okay, that was good enough. Not bad, not bad. Now, the options, I've usually been taking out Watchful Automaton for negate or ceremonious rejection. I'm not sure that's necessary here. We want ways to deal with little death touchers. Or, yeah, actually Walking Ballista. So when there's a sweet vehicle or artifact or colorless spell, this card gets a lot better. So I think I'm going to make that switch up here. They'll just tap out 8 for a Walking Ballista, and we can take it all away for 1 blue. Alright, here it is. No point keeping it up on turn 1. I mean, we didn't see Heart of Kirin or anything, so let's just play like normal. Yeah, Thriving Rats. Good stuff, good stuff. Then, no point keeping it up turn 2 either. Just pretend like we don't have it. Yeah, they'll attack here. One thought is we are favored in the late game. Our late game is very strong for this format. But another thought is this is just a couple damage. And our Rich Scale Tusker gets better the more creatures are in play, so I'll let this happen. Lawless Broker. Okay, let's mill them. Wow. In the last match, I kept milling lands and like cards my opponent didn't want to draw. I milled like 9 things my opponent didn't want. And it's, you know, just the luck of the draw. How to do this? Always 0 to opponent's creatures, but do we want to put a counter over here? I think we do, yeah. It blocks the rats, and it lets us return the Bandar after, you know, to counter their trick that they try to kill the minister with. Yeah, they attack with both here. Oh, they're not attacking with both. Well, I guess I'm happy enough to take 3. Treasure Keeper. That is a good one. To Disappearing Act. I like this better because of the mana, and I don't want them to know about the rejection. Take some more things away. Ooh, Perilous Predicament. Some good cards. We're on par to take this down, I'd say. But yeah, I really want to keep up this rejection to get that Walking Ballista. Until we see that in their graveyard, we'll assume they have it. Okay. So what am I worried about here? Three versus 4. Alright, let's make them have something and not give away life for free. Okay. Now they think we might have something. Pro Bruiser. Not looking too bad. Give another counter over here. Oh, whoops. For some reason I can't get that right. So I'm going to play it a little dangerously here. It's not too bad, but give all our stuff a 1/1 counter and just pass. The other option there was to fight like the Thriving Rats or something, but that's not a high priority, and it's unlikely that they have Walking Ballista in their hand. This attack looks a bit weird, because it is. I don't mind picking a trick here. They might have a... Oh, they didn't have anything. Okay. Well, clearly that's the best for us. What do we even want to do here? I think we just sit back until they put together a threat. There's not much for us to do. Attacking's not great. They have pretty good blockers. I'm just going to slaughter them when they put down their Walking Ballista. We hold up Rejection. Yeah, next land for us is good. One thing to note is that an attack from Ridgescale Tusker does trade with 2 creatures, but I'm still not going to go for that. Just gotta sit back on our counter magic and our giant game winners. Hey, that's pretty good, huh? That's not bad. Do we win a Walking Ballista war? I don't think we do, actually. Be a little conservative here. Put this thing down for 2. It gives away that we have something, but it's not a big deal. Alright. And we're definitely winning if we can just put mana into Walking Ballista. And we can start milling again. This Reservoir Walker has been good. It just does so much. It depends how much energy it's worth in your deck, but that energy just might be worth enough to win. Okay, pretty cool turn. There's a fairly easy attack here with the Tusker, and if they want to get rid of it, they might just not block it, to be honest, but if they want to get rid of it, they have to deal with the Ballista. Now then, do we want to fight the Ballista with the Servo, or yet the Thriving Rats? No, I'm afraid of a trick. I'm afraid of a trick, and I'd rather just use mana to pump it up. They're drawing a lot of lands, and this is kind of academic at this point. Whatever that means. Smuggler's Copter, wow. Well, they have a good record, I mean, so do we. One trick here is generally, if it's a mana ability, you want to do it on your opponent's end step to get rid of it. But pinging your opponent's creatures, I guess it could prevent them using tricks during blocking, but there's really no reason to make your guy smaller. Now we have enough for our big dudes, but that's something I'm going to wait until 8 mana to do, so we can hold up the Rejection. And we're just winning with our Ballista right now, so there's no rush here. Yep, the biggest ballista of all time and a concession from our rejection. There's no way they continue playing. Do they? Alright, they're going to play it out. 2? Oh, these just move around. Yeah, still some more good cards. You know, kudos to them for playing it out. I want to wait a little longer here before pulling the trigger. This gets pretty crazy. They could make this thing a 3/4 if we kill the broker. We don't have quite enough mana to do everything. I'm just getting greedy here now. It's going to be hard to lose this game no matter what we do, so I checked it over. I don't think we can win this turn. We can, we can kill these creatures, but then they have a Thriving Rats, so. And we don't have enough mana for Hunt the Week after pumping this up. We could Hunt the Week the Thriving Rats. Oh, maybe we did have it. Hunt the Week the Thriving Rats. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We did 5. Oh, we just about had it, yeah. We kill Thriving Rats, we kill these 3. No, but this will have some damage on it after that. Alright, never mind. I'm just confusing myself. But now we have another energy for some more mill. And they get one last draw. See what else they have in their deck. Yeah, there it is. All right, so we made it to 7 and 2, and that's probably just not good enough. But yeah, I mean, hopefully it is, and I'll see you for a top 8 draft. If not, hopefully this this sealed deck kind of, the build helped you with the process of building a sealed deck. Now, part of the trick is opening some good stuff, like a Walking Ballista, Harvester, and it was no coincidence that a lot of the decks I fought later in the tournament had their own copies of Walking Ballista and things like Untethered Express and Rishkar and things like that. So good luck in your drafts, good luck in your sealeds, and I'll see you guys later.